Sairam. My most humble pranam at the lotus feet of our dear Bhagwan and loving Sairam to all my brothers and sisters. Swami says, you should always realize the fundamental truth that God is within you, around you, above you, and below you. Many inculcate spiritual practices but don't get permanent results. These practices are like passing clouds. They aren't practical, just temporary and imaginary. God neither comes nor goes, but is eternal and infinite. You don't need to search for God anywhere. Rather, turn your vision inward. What you see in the outside world is in fact a projection of qualities within you. Always remember that everything is a reflection, reaction, and resound of your inner being. On that note, we welcome you to yet another episode of the Sri Sathya Sai Ashtottaram. Om Shri Sai Satya Gunatmane Namaha. Salutations to Shri Sai, who transcends all the three gunas. Among Satya, Dharma, Shanti, and Prema, Swami has given priority to Satya. This is because Satya is the form of the Lord who transcends all three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. He also transcends time and is eternal. Swami says, the Atma dwells as the three gunas in the human body, which is made up of 5 elements. The triple incarnation of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh reside in our body as 3 gunas. These 3 are a form of divinity. Brahma or Sattva is the creative principle. Vishnu or Rajas is the sustaining principle, and Mahesh or Tamas is the dissolution principle, which destroys all negative tendencies. Though every human being is a repository of all the 3 gunas, the Sattva or creative principle is predominant in females, and Rajas or sustaining principle is predominant in males. Tamas is ordinarily associated with lethargy or dullness, but in this context, Tamas is associated with the auspiciousness of Shiva, who stands for the destruction of all evil tendencies in man to help him experience his own divine nature. This triple incarnation of the 3 gunas exists in every individual. Sri Sathya Sai Baba not only transcends these 3 gunas, but as Satya Swarupa, his form symbolizes the ultimate truth. We are all aware of the Lingodbhava that Swami performs during Mahashivratri every year. He then gives the manifested lingam to a chosen devotee for daily worship. Once it so happened that he gave the Atma Lingam to a lady devotee and also explained to her about the mode of worship. She was overjoyed and she installed it in the shrine in her house and started regular worship. After a while, she had to travel for work, both in India and abroad. She would carry the lingam with her and perform worship wherever she went. But in doing so, she had her doubts and was worried about maintaining its sanctity and felt burdened. She was also unsure about whether she would be able to worship the lingam in future, and so she thought of returning it to Swami. On her next visit, during darshan, Swami called her for an interview. However, she failed to express her doubts about the Atma Lingam. The lingam was wrapped in a silk cloth and was kept with her. The interview got over and Swami started walking up the staircase. His upward walk was strangely followed by a knocking sound. When she looked in the direction of the sound, she was stunned to see the Atma Lingam following Swami on the steps. She immediately checked her cloth in which she had carried the lingam and was shocked to find it missing. Unknowingly, she exclaimed, "Swami, my Atma Lingam!" Swami stopped for a moment, looked at her and asked, "Your Atma Lingam?" She realized her mistake, but by then it was too late. Swami and the Atma Lingam were already gone. दया सागरा करुणाकरा जगदीश्वरा साईश्वरा दया सागरा करुणाकरा भुवनेश्वरा अखिलेश्वरा गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा गुणगम्भीरा साईश्वरा दया सागरा करुणाकरा